Reselling limited sneakers and streetwear is a great way to make some extra money on the side. Camping out and waiting long lines isn't mandatory. You can make the magic happen from the comfort of your chair. Getting started is simpler than you might think. All you really need to get started is a device with an internet connection and a bank account with around $250 to buy your very first item. Some might think that buying hype sneakers and streetwear online is impossible because of bots. This is simply not true. If you have the patience and put in the effort to learn, you will be well on your way to have a decent chance of copying anything limited that you are going for. The real backbone of your reselling operations will be your sources of information. The four most important questions for anyone trying to cop limited items are the following. What items are releasing? Will it resell? When and where can you buy them? How do you buy them? Doing research on these topics can sometimes be time-consuming. So in this video, I'm going to compile what I believe are some of the best sources of information so you can get started the right way. My name is Nova, and if you're new to my channel, I demonstrate live cops tutorials and unboxings for limited sneakers and streetwear. I also showcase how I make money from selling these pieces. If you want to take a peek into my life as a reseller, check out my channel and subscribe if you enjoy. These are the main questions you want answered. Luckily for us, Keith Adams' YouTube page is a channel that covers all four of these to a decent extent. The way he explains makes the information easy to digest. So if you're just starting out, then he's the guy that you want to pay attention to.
Greetings, my saplings.
However, with the nature of online releases, often site lists and other crucial details begin to emerge after his videos are published. To get the most updated sneaker and streetwear release information, you need a Twitter account. Once you've made one, follow the Twitter accounts that you see on the screen. If it has a bell icon, I suggest you turn on post notifications, since sometimes they post shock drops and shock restocks. When I say the word shock, like shock drop, for anyone that doesn't know, it means it's a surprise release or surprise restock that was unannounced and most likely no one had any prior information about. Also, what helps with shock drops and restocks is the J23 app. I believe it's a one-time payment of $2 and it alerts your phone when J23 catches wind of a shock drop or a restock. He doesn't alert you of every shock drop. In fact, he misses a lot of them, but it's just nice to have. Now, how do you know if a shoe is going to resell? If you're not sure, StockX and eBay's are incredible sources for price benchmarks. Personally, if I see that the shoe or clothing piece is only around 20 to 30% price premium before it even releases, most likely I wouldn't even go for it. But this number can be misleading. Some shoes such as Yeezys and Jordan 1s in particular do better in smaller sizes, so the bad sizes that you most likely won't go for will also influence the average. For eBay, type in the name of the item that you're going for and go to sold items and see if there were any sold pre-orders to get a rough idea of what people are willing to pay. Join a local Facebook streetwear buying and selling group. Figure out what people want and what people don't want. It's also not a bad idea to look at other online selling platforms and consignment shops for prices. Just be sure to keep shipping and fees in mind. Now, how do you cop? Both Mandrew and Keith Adam have incredible how to cop guides for manual users, and they cover a lot of different websites and platforms. To summarize, 1. Figure out what's releasing and if the item is going to resell. 2. Find out where and when they will be dropping from the sources I gave you earlier. 3. For each platform where the item is releasing, look up a how to cop guide for that particular website and or platform. Keith Adams and Mandrew usually do a good job with those. Lastly, you want to do some testing and practicing. It also helps to know where the add to cart button is located, what the checkout page looks like, and how the website is laid out, so that you can check out as fast as possible, because a few seconds of confusion or hesitation can be the difference between you taking a W or an L. If you do end up taking a W, you can sell it on StockX, eBay, GOAT, or if you have a local consignment shop, you can drop it off. Selling hype items for a profit is usually the easy part. It's the buying at retail price that's the challenge. Perhaps one day I can make a more detailed tutorial where you can sell your winnings. In a nutshell, that's the best way to get started on a minimum budget. Now, the biggest issue with the resources I gave you is that the information is public. Although they're great resources, anyone who tries to go for them will go for the same websites that you're going for and use the same methods that you're using. You'd still have a chance of taking W's and make some extra cash on the side, but it isn't as good as what I'm about to say next. If you plan to take reselling seriously and want to maximize your chances of success, my biggest recommendation is to join a cook group. If you're just starting out as a reseller, having a good cook group and team that can show you the ropes is more important than having a good bot. A cook group is a community of people that help each other obtain exclusive items, mainly sneakers and streetwear. This is where I get the vast majority of my information. These communities are mostly hosted on the text and voice chatting platform called Discord. You can download this application on your phone, tablet, and computer, or you can just access it through your web browser. The Discord app allows staff members of cook groups to neatly compile and organize information, updates, guides, and checkout methods that are exclusive to their members. If you decide to join a group, you should more or less expect the following: release information, site lists, early links, resell predictions, giveaways, as well as staff members who are veterans and experts in the field that will provide you with exclusive information, assist you with any questions you may have, and help you learn the ropes of the sneaker and streetwear reselling game from top to bottom, from zero to hero. You should also expect your cook groups to be equipped with Discord bots, which can do some pretty incredible stuff. For example, Discord monitors. These monitor hundreds of websites for shock drops and restocks, and it will send you notifications instantly. And for some platforms such as Shopify, it includes add to cart links where if you click on it, it takes you directly to the checkout page with the item already in your cart. If you pair this up with an autofill extension, you can check out items super fast. Some also have Twitter monitors, which are really helpful for getting limited bot restocks. That's how my friend 718 got his cyber copy for retail. Other Discord bots that can be featured in cook groups can include, but is not limited to, eBay Viewer and Watch bot, which can be useful for eBay sellers, free proxies, and free or discounted food bot. Cook group owners and staff also strive to give their group members group buys. Group buys grant members of certain groups exclusive access and discounts to limited bots, proxies, or other services. For example, one of the groups I'm in called Tracker recently had a group buy with Eve, which is a really good all-in-one bot that would otherwise be difficult to obtain. Members of Tracker were able to get exclusive access for an opportunity to purchase an excellent bot at retail price directly from the company that develops the bot. The way this works is that the more connections and relationships the group owners and staff have, then the more likely they are to have group buys for some of the most sought after bots, proxies, etc. If you want to take reselling seriously, joining a group is a must. The only regret I had when I was starting out was not joining a group earlier, because I always stressed out searching for release information about bots, about sneakers, and researching to no end. But with a group, all of this and more is handed on a silver platter. Not all groups are the same. Some groups are better in some areas than other groups. Some groups have more resources such as better information, better staff members, better monitors, and more features. All is well and good, but groups can be somewhat difficult to get into. The really good ones are almost always out of stock, and restocks can often be scarce. In fact, for one of the groups that I'm currently in, I used a bot to help me secure my spot in the group. But I have some good news for you guys. I've been talking with the group owners that I personally use for my sources of information, and they are willing to open up a few membership slots for subscribers or for anyone watching this video right now. If you're interested in joining me and getting the same information and help that I get for hype limited releases, now is your chance. Watch this video till the very end because membership spots are limited and you definitely don't want to miss this opportunity. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to introduce the groups that I'm in, and if you feel like it's a group that fits your needs, I recommend that you try to get into it. You can choose which group you want to join, or you can join more than one. Opportunities like these don't happen too often, so take advantage of it while you can. Secure your spot in one of these groups to help take your reselling aspirations to the next level. Towards the end of the video, you can find the release procedures on how to join. Without further ado, I present to you my groups. Steady Souls. I've been in it for the past month, and for the price, I was quite surprised at how good they were. For $15 a month, you can't go wrong with Steady Souls. Drip Season. If you live in New York City, you have to join this group. They provide you with online release information as well as first come first served store lists for New York City. These are the guys that inspired me to get off my chair, go outside, and cop me some sneakers. Tracker. This was the very first cook group I had ever joined, and these guys played a big part in my success. Some of the highlights for this group include exclusive manual checkout methods for certain websites, and some of the most reliable monitors which allow the manual users to cook almost as much as bot users. OFF. Only Friends and Family, or OFF for short, is a group that has been in the making for over a year. I'm a staff member in this group and I'm working closely with the owner to make sure that each and every person in the group is genuinely looked after and treated like family. This is the place to learn, have fun, interact, and network with each other. Additionally, OFF has incredible features, guides, monitors, and information which can help you get to where you want to be. Notify. Previously known as Carlton Notify, Michael was able to build up an elite team of staff members that are highly regarded in the sneaker community to ensure that their group members have as much information as possible. Additionally, Notify members have free access to Notify tools which can be of good use to bot owners. Every group that I mentioned always tries to find new ways to improve every day to make sure that their members are set up for success. There are a lot of other groups out there, but I can only really talk about the experiences that I've had with the ones that I'm in. On Sunday, March 31st, each group will be releasing a limited number of spots for memberships. Based on the information that I gave you, pick which group or groups fit your needs. You can't really go wrong with any of them, but the information I provided should be able to help guide you in your decision. Hope our video helped, and maybe I'll see you around in one of my groups. If you enjoyed or learned something new, subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out some of our other videos. See you around!